1. I use a meal delivery service. Center disease is the largest monster in the United claims, more than all cancer combined. Here, the cardiovascular health habits cardiologists follow to prevent heart disease for life. Good nutrition is vital to heart health. However, I often miss dishes and instead ending up grabbing unhealthy food during the workday. A food delivery service is totally worth it for me personally, as it helps warranty that I will have healthy meals and appetizers. Another great option is to prep your dishes for the week in advance so you can just grab and go. Nicole Weinberg, Maryland, cardiologist at Providence or Just John's Health Center in Santa Monica.
2. I keep a gratitude journal. Studies have recently shown that expressing gratitude may have a significant positive impact on heart health. One study, for illustration, showed the volunteers who had been asked to give attention to feelings of profound appreciation had increased cardiovascular rate variability, a gun that predicts decreased loss of life from cardiac disease. One more study found that patients who kept an honor journal for a few months had lower levels of inflammatory biomarkers that
3. I get 8 hours of rest a night, every night. Getting a good nighttime sleep is essential. I actually make a point of getting 7 to 10 hours of sleep every night so that my spouse and I feel rested, and also for my busy day ahead. Poor sleep is linked to higher blood vessels pressure, the risk factor for heart problems. Jennifer Haith, MD, cardiologist, and assistant professor of remedies at Columbia College or University Medical Center.
4. I do CrossFit. I am a solid believer in the mind-body connection and have seen firsthand how exercise not only increases your overall health and levels of energy but is also the perfect stress buster. Exercise blunts the cortisol spike, the rush of stress hormones that has recently been linked to increased risk of a heart harm or stroke. Personally, CrossFit is a fantastic, but I also practice yoga exercises as well. Adam Splaver, MD, a cardiologist in South California and co-founder of Nano Health Associates.
5. I meditate. Each day I engage in activities that alleviate stress and make me laugh. Adverse thoughts and feelings of sadness can be harmful to the heart. Tension can cause catecholamine release that can lead to heart failure and center attacks. Over the internet, a great sense of comfort in 20 minutes of meditation daily. It offers me the reset I would like when pressure is increasing. Apps provides guided yoga, and now many jobs offer daily group periods. Archana Saxena, Maryland, cardiologist at NYU Lutheran the Medical Center. It is no wonder that the amount of heart visits greatly increased after features of the elevator.
6. I take the stairs. It is no surprise that the number of heart hits greatly increased after advantages of the elevator. Workout, even little bits through the day, are extremely important to heart health. Therefore, I take the steps each and every opportunity. Richard Wright, Maryland, cardiologist and chairman of the Pacific Heart Initiate at Providence St. John's Health Center in Santa Claus.
7. I weigh personally every day. Almost all advice for lowering your heart risk includes advice for diet, weight reduction, exercise programs, and stress lowering. But I've found that patients often don't internalize these recommendations because they are unsuccessful to incorporate them into their daily routine. One easy thing I do to make certain I'm at a lean weight is to set a target weight and then weigh personally daily to be sure I'm preserving it. Stephen Tabak, MD, FACC, Medical Overseer at Cedars-Sinai Heart Company.
8. I don't eat when I'm not hungry. Don't eat when you aren't hungry. It sounds a bit too simple, but many people eat for other reasons like boredom or stress. Instead, get a grazer. It's far better to chew, and every once in a while gorge yourself on a huge meal, somewhat than the old advice to have 3 meals a day. Maintaining a healthy weight is among the finest things you can do for your heart. Richard Wright, Maryland.
9. I'm always finding something to laugh about. Seeing the humor in everyday situations helps me maintain point of view and lets me have a good laugh as often and frequently. Internet site can. Giggling about things that are not in your control not only decreases the strain, but dilates the blood vessels and keeps blood pressure down. Suzanne Steinbaum, MD, cardiologist, and someone for the North American Cardiovascular System Association's Move Red to Get Girls activity.
10. I have lots of sex. Sex is a lot like interval exercise, which is very good for the heart. One particular easy and fun way to help your cardiovascular is to have more sex. Richard Wright, MD.
11. I do yoga. We know that high amounts of stress is bad for your heart. Not only can severe stress immediately harm your heart, but high degrees of anxiety business lead to other behaviors that are detrimental to your cardiovascular system, like smoking, alcohol use, and eating comfort foods like cookies and French fries. I have started exercising stress reduction through yoga exercise. It helps me relax, find balance, and get away from for a short time every day. 11. I do yoga. We know that high amount.
12. I drink a bunch of water. Drinking 5 or even more glasses of water a day can lower the chance of heart disease deaths, as dehydration causes increased hematocrit and increased blood viscosity, both of which have been associated with heart events. A current study confirmed that increasing water absorption by as little as just 1% also increases overall diet because you eat less sugar and salt, and overall food intake decreases. Jason Gishard, MD, a cardiologist in Birmingham, the condition of Alabama.
13. I schedule exercise. I often hear my patients say they have no time to exercise or say they had no idea that they'd gained weight. This kind of is why I plan my exercise sessions. I do aerobic exercise at least 30 minutes a day, days a week, just like we would timetable a business meeting or other event. Stephen Tabak, MD.
12. I drink a bunch of water. Drinking 5 or even more glasses of water a day can lower the chance of heart disease deaths, as dehydration causes increased hematocrit and increased blood viscosity, both of which have been associated with heart events. A current study confirmed that increasing water absorption by as little as just 1% also increases overall diet because you eat less sugar and salt, and overall food intake decreases. Jason Gishard, MD, a cardiologist in Birmingham, the condition of Alabama. 14. I eat a Mediterranean diet. Instead of grabbing cash while I get home starving at the end of the day, I piece up half an avocado and drizzle on some olive oil. Succulent and filling, this quick snack food is part of a Mediterranean diet book that can be scientifically proven to be heart healthy. Glenn Rich, Maryland, an endocrinologist and weight problems specialist in Trumbull, Connecticut.
15. I require a good multivitamin. As a healthcare provider and vitamin expert, something my spouse and I do to help with my heart health is take an individualized multivitamin. A 2015 study in the Journal of Nutrition confirmed that ladies who took a multivitamin for more than 3 years significantly reduced their risk of cardiovascular disease and death from heart disease. Although we try to eat a well-balanced Mediterranean diet, I actually know there are certain nutrients on which I actually fall short, thus 11. I do yoga. We know that high amounts of stress is bad for your heart. Not only can severe stress immediately harm your heart, but high degrees of anxiety business lead to other behaviors that are detrimental to your cardiovascular system, like smoking, alcohol use, and eating comfort.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. See you again.